Well, it's a busy week for me. Hello, everybody on YouTube and all the NFL YouTube prognosticators and NFL fans everywhere. This is Andrew Warren, back here once again, giving you my thoughts about Week 11 and Week 12 for my 2020 NFL season picks. Check it out. Well, for me this week, I had a pretty good week. I went like 9-5 straight up overall. Against the spread, 7-6-1. Over and under, 6-8. That brings us to the year straight up, 95-59-1 overall for straight up. Against the spread, 86-62-5 overall. Over and under, it's going to be 72-85-14 pushes overall. So that's how it went down for me last week. For the Thursday night game for Seattle and Arizona, it was a tough matchup between the two going up and down game, but Seattle pulled it off in the end. And Cleveland pulling off again another victory on this. This is not the Cleveland Browns that we're not used to seeing. So maybe Baker Mayfield's onto something. So, and first game without Drew Brees for the Saints, no problem. They get a win. Hey, good. That's good for me. So that's good for what I say about that. But anyways, But, hold on, I was going to check something out. But anyways, sorry, I'm just doing some research. But anyways, for Washington and Cincinnati, give my thoughts to Joe Burrow. He was having a phenomenal rookie year. All of a sudden, he went down from an ACL injury. He's probably done for the year. But hey, I got to give really good for him. He had a good rookie year run. So, maybe come back next year strong. So anyways, though, so that's how I feel about that. Washington got the win, though. So, anyways, on that one. In Detroit and Carolina. But before I do my thoughts about that one, I want to say congratulations to Philip Walker, who was a XFL quarterback for I believe from the Houston Roughnecks. From over there, down there. Then he threw like 15 touchdown passes down there. Could have been an NFL passing lead up until the pandemic happened and stuff like that. And all of a sudden, he could have got MVP of the year for the XFL for it. And all of a sudden, he comes down to Carolina, gets a first win. So, yeah, congratulations to him. But I got to say, it's time for an end of Matthew Stafford from Detroit. That's pretty much all I would say about that one. Pittsburgh chalks off another win. Still unbeaten. Tennessee pulling off a big upset. So I think that was one of my upsets I predicted, and that was one of them. Good job. Kudos to Tennessee pulling off against Baltimore. And Houston over the Patriots. I kind of knew it was coming because I mentioned Tony Romo. Romeo Cornell, excuse me, not Tony Romo. But anyways, what I'm saying is, former mentors who went under Belichick, they know how to beat him. So that's pretty much I say about that. So Miami and Denver, I didn't expect Denver to beat out Denver, especially with Tua in there. So we'll see how that one turns out. The Chargers, it's a rebuilding mode for the Chargers, so I think that's still a tough one in there. But they beat the Jets, and the Jets still have another chalk in the loss on that one. Pretty much on that one. Green Bay and Indianapolis. That was a good game right up down the wire, but, and Philip Rivers still got game. But Minnesota and Dallas, I'm kind of surprised that Dallas won. It's pretty much. I'm just pretty giving up on Dallas, too. And for the Chiefs in Vegas, hey, the Chiefs pulled it off, There was a good fight. That was probably one of the best Sunday Night Football games so far this year, in my view, besides that upset from the Patriots 2 weeks ago against the Ravens. But anyways, for Monday Night Football, Jared Goff beat out Tom Brady. Those two haven't met since Super Bowl 53. And now all of a sudden, Todd Gurley, not Todd Gurley, do you know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, he just lost. Yeah, so the Rams just pulled out. It was a good defensive battle up until the fourth quarter, I would say. But, what could you say? But Jared Goff, you know, sorry, I had to look his name up. Jared Goff, you know, he got his revenge from Super Bowl 53 against Tom Brady. So, that's all I can say about that one. Even though the Bucs still have all the weapons. But, you know, I still think the Bucs still have a chance to go to the playoffs. So, I really do on that one. So, I'm not going to keep my hopes up on that one. But anyways, let's get on to my picks, shall we? Hope you enjoyed my thoughts. Okay, let's kick things off on the Thanksgiving Day games. The very first one at the 12:30 game. Houston and Detroit in Detroit. So, you know, this is a game that I would say, this is kind of like a game for respect, I would say. No, those teams not really going anywhere. So, anyways, I think the one who has the better team right now is probably going to be Houston on the defensive side. So, I got to go with that one. I got to go with Houston on this one since it's Thanksgiving. So, I'm going to say Houston over Detroit. And Detroit on this one, consider they have a much better round team on defense. So, that's probably the way that's going to go. On the line, though, Houston's favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm taking Houston minus 2.5. Over and under, it's 51. I'm going to go under 51. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. The Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. This is a game. This is going to be like no other divisional game. So I still think that Washington is still a better all-around football team. So I think for my sake scenario, I think the Washington football team is going to win out this game in Thanksgiving. So I think this is going to be, I believe this is a 3:30 game. So I think that I'm going to, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm going to say the Washington football team over the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. On the line, though, Dallas is favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm pulling up an upset like I did. I'm picking them straight up on an upset. I'm taking the Washington football team plus 2.5 on Thanksgiving. Over and under, it's 46. I'm going under 46. The last Thanksgiving Day game, Pittsburgh and Baltimore. Now, going into this game, this is a game that's, I think Baltimore lost a few weeks ago on this one. And I think they want to look for a redemption in Pittsburgh, I believe. But, you know, I think if they can beat out Baltimore in this game, I think Pittsburgh's wrapped up that division. So I think that's the way I look at it right now. If they beat out Baltimore, which I think that's what's going to do. So I'm going to take Pittsburgh over Baltimore in Baltimore. On the line now, Pittsburgh's favored by 3.5 in this game. I'm taking Pittsburgh minus 3.5. Over and under, it's 45. I'm going over 45. Well, Las Vegas Raiders and the Atlanta Falcons. In this game, Atlanta is trying to play for pride. And John Gruden, I had no idea what he's doing. He's just crazy. So I'm just going to go with the crazy guy. So I'm going to go with the Vegas Raiders over the Atlanta Falcons on this one. On the line, though, the Vegas Raiders are favored by 3 in this game. Taking Vegas minus 3. Over and under, it's 55. I'm going over 55. Buffalo and the LA Chargers. All right, the way I look at it is Buffalo got the division, which that means that the Patriots division streak is about to end this year. So that's the way I look at it. So it'll be the first time the Patriots will not get the division since 2008. So this is the kind of end of the run for the Patriots. So now Buffalo is going to be taking over that AFC East for a while probably. That's the way I look at it. You know, but, you know, it is what it is on that one. You know. So that's the way I see it. But you know, Josh Allen, I think he's doing okay right now. He was having a good run. Could be in the MVP conversation, I would say. But you know, the way I look at it, that's the way I'm gonna roll with it. So, but it's in Buffalo. I'm gonna take Buffalo over the LA Chargers on this one. On the line, though, the Chargers are favorite. The Buffalo's favored by 5.5 in this game. I'm taking the LA Chargers plus 5.5 because I think it's going to be a close game. Over and under, it's 54. I'm going over 54. The New York Giants and the Cincinnati Bengals. To me, it's going to be a battle of the toilet bowl if you ask me. But somebody's got to win. I got to pick one team. So I'm going to take the Giants over the Cincinnati Bengals. On the line, though, the Giants are favored by 5.5 in this game. I'm taking the Giants minus 5.5. Over and under, it's 42. I'm going over 42. Nothing to say about that game. The Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this is a game I'm thinking, I get it, it's in Indianapolis, but, you know, the way I see this game is Tennessee really wants to go into the playoffs and really, really stretch for that Super Bowl. And I believe they can do that. So I'm going to But in the meantime, the Indianapolis Colts are going to say something about that. Maybe try to take over that division or something like that. So, anyways, I think Tennessee is going to win out this game. David Henry. You got to look out for David Henry. If you can't stop David Henry, might as well forget it. So, I'm going to take Tennessee over the Indianapolis Colts in Indianapolis. On the line, though, Indianapolis Colts is favored by 3.5 in this game. I'm taking Tennessee plus 3.5. Over and under, it's 50. I'm going over 50. So, Minnesota and Carolina. Well, Philip Walker is going to be starting up again. PJ Walker. Some people call him PJ or something like that. So anyways, I think going into this one, I think they're going to have I think Carolina's finally got a replacement for Cam Newton, PJ Walker. So that's the way I look at it for that one. I think PJ Walker is the man in Carolina. So I think the way I look at it is, but it's gonna be a tough battle. It's in Minnesota. You know, Minnesota's trying to fight for a playoff spot. Carolina's trying to fight for the rebuilding mode or something like that. So I'm going to take Minnesota over Carolina in Carolina. But on the line, Minnesota's not favored by 4.5 in this game. I'm taking Carolina plus 4. I think they can win, but not cover. So over and under, it's 49. I'm going over 49. Arizona, my New England Patriots. All right. Patriots fans, calm the hell down. I'm just going to say, I'm not putting all the blame on Cam Newton. Putting all the blame on the offensive line who couldn't protect him. And our secondary's bad. That's pretty simple as that. What I'm saying is, let's give up for the year. Go for a better draft pick. That's all I can say. I don't know who's going to be the starting quarterback is next year. To be honest with you, it could be Cam Newton again. I don't know. All I can say is have a little bit of faith. But let's hope Jacoby Meyer has a great game again like he did last week. But, you know, had a touchdown pass and anything. But, no, not against Arizona. So, but I'm going to say Arizona's going to win this game against my Patriots. And this one in Foxborough. Hate to say it, but, you know, still rooting for my Patriots. But you know what? I got in. I can't do it. I can't pick the Patriots in this one. I don't think they're going to win this game. So, on the line, though, Arizona's favored by 2.5 in this game. I'm taking Arizona minus 2.5. Over and under, it's 49. I'm going over 49. The Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Tua and the Dolphins are trying to fight their way back in the playoffs. The New York Jets are trying to fight for a number 1 draft pick. Sorry, Lawrence Taylor. But, you know, maybe they're not going to pick him. I don't know. But anyways, that's all I'm saying because I'm pretty sure he's the number 1 overall pick, or at least one of the top picks, or something like that. But anyways, I think going into this one, I think the Miami Dolphins want that playoff victory. They want to get into the playoffs. So I'm going to take Miami over the New York Jets on this one. On the line now, Miami's favored by 7 in this game. Taking Miami minus 7. Over and under, it's 44. I'm going over 44. Cleveland and Jacksonville. Another playoff team in Cleveland. They want to win. They want to get to the playoffs for the first time since 2002. I think that they're going to end that this year. So the way I look at it, that's the way it's going to go. But so for me personally, I'm sorry, I thought there was an airplane going in there. But anyways, I think going into that, it's going to be Cleveland going in. Baker Mayfield's going to prove everybody wrong. Here we go. So anyways, I'm going to take Cleveland over Jacksonville in Jacksonville. On the line though, Cleveland favored by 6.5 in this game. Taking Cleveland minus 6.5. Over and under, it's 48. Going under 48 because I don't think Jacksonville's going to cover enough for it. The Saints and the Denver Broncos. Okay, the way I look at it is that I think the Saints are really good on defense. Now, I understand that Drew Brees is not there, but hey, he has a couple of rib injury, but, Tyson Hill had a good game, though. I'm not going to argue with Tyson Hill. So, Tyson, I think his name is Tyson Hill or something like that. He had a good game. I'm not going to be arguing with him on that one. I mean, he had a great start, I think he can do something again, too, but there's a couple of bad teams, so we'll see how that one goes on that one. But it's a kid out of BYU, so, hey, he's making a name for himself in the NFL. Who knows? Maybe it's time if he plays really well, maybe it's time to move Drew Brees and play over there. Play for the Saints. I don't know. It's the way I look at it, if the way it goes, but Drew Brees can't do it all forever, too. Just ask Tom Brady. So I think the Saints are gonna make the same move as the Patriots did with Tom Brady. When Tom Brady left, and now Drew Brees left the same time as well. So that's probably a good prediction on the offseason on that. But still, that Taysom Hill, I think he's gonna have another win in his NFL career, his second one. So I think he's gonna do that against Denver in Denver. On the line now, Denver is favored. Saints are favored by 6 in this game. That's too many points for me, so I'm gonna take Denver +6. The only reason is it's gonna be a close game. I think it's gonna be a defensive game. Over and under on that game is 44. I'm gonna probably go over 44 because I think it's gonna be a closer game. The LA Rams and the 49ers. The Rams are a great team right now. Defensively, they're doing pretty well. Jared Goff, he had a good game here and there, so on that one. But, the 49ers are dealing with injuries right now. As well, they're probably just going to give up what they season and try to get healthy for next year. I think that's the way that's going to go. So, I'm going to take the LA Rams over the San Francisco 49ers. On the line, though, the Rams are favored by 7 in this game. I'm taking the Rams -7. Over and under is 46. I'm going under 46 because I can't trust that 49ers injury problems right now. The Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. You haven't met since last year when Tom Brady was in Foxborough. We had that screw job game. Anyways, I think going into this one's going to be a lot different, but it's going to be a offensive shootout. That is going to be for sure. That's going to be an offensive duel. Kind of when we saw it in that championship game for the AFC Championship game in Kansas City a couple years ago. Probably going to be similar to that. So that's the way I'm going to roll it as that. So I think in this game, but I think Kansas City is going to win out this game. Even though it's in Tampa Bay, I think Kansas City is going to win this game. So I'm going to take Kansas City over Tampa Bay in Tampa. On the line, though, Kansas City is favored by 3 in this game. I'm going to take the Chiefs -3. Over and under is 53. I'm going over 53 because that's going to be a shootout with all the weapons on both sides of the offense. And there's going to be no defense on the field pretty much. Sunday Night Football. The Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. Aaron Rodgers is probably pissed off that he lost that game against the Colts. So I'm probably going to go as that. But, it's in Green Bay, so I think that it's going to be a good shot from Green Bay. It's at home. And as of Chicago, need a quarterback. Great defense. Always had a bad quarterback. So, pretty much. So, I'm going to take Green Bay over the Chicago in that one. Until Chicago gets a quarterback, I don't have any faith in them. That's all I can say. So, on the line, though, the Packers are favored by 7.5 in this game. I'm taking Chicago +7.5 because I think it's a defensive game. And it's Sunday Night Football. Anything could happen. Over and under is 45. I'm going over 45. And for the Monday Night Football game, Seattle and in Philadelphia. In Philadelphia. All right. If your Carson wins, I'm sorry. Philadelphia's going to hate you if you don't keep this up. If you can't pull up what Nick Foles did a couple years ago. I'm sorry to say that, but, a lot of pressure's put it up on Carson Wentz. So anyways, I think for this game alone, Russell Wilson is going to have a field day. So I think I'm going to take Seattle over Philadelphia in this game. I know it's in Philadelphia. I think Russell Wilson, he's going to be really throwing that ball, and he's going to probably run the football really well. So that's what I think is going to go with that. So I'm going to take Seattle over Philadelphia in Philadelphia for that. Oh, there goes my cat right there. She's cleaning herself. Hey, Bella. But anyways, on the line though, Seattle's favored by 5 in this game. I'm taking Seattle -5. Over and under is 51. I'm going under 51. That will wrap up my picks for the week. Shout out to Smeek, my good friend. My good friend Gavin O'Connor. Check out his videos. He makes great picks as well. And also check out the NFL YouTube prognosticator page down below, down in my description box. Until then, this is Andrew Warren saying, Happy Thanksgiving. Stay safe and healthy, and wash your hands and wear a mask and practice social distancing. And rock out.